Happy New Year, everybody. Year of the Horse.
So we've got a couple cool things to cover this session, but maybe we'll start out with you, Josh. What's going on?
Yeah, lots of really fun stuff. I'm just going to... Mavis, I can hear an echo from you.
Oh, sorry, I'll mute.
I'm going to share this little video that just went out about our new challenge. This tweet just barely went out. So let's see. We're not, a few hours ago, I guess, for our new Chinese New Year challenge. And I made this super fun video of a Pokemon evolution. I had the idea because, we're going from the year of the wood snake to the year of the fire horse. And so to make this video, I used Blue Pencil, which is probably my favorite anime model that we have, Blue Pencil XL, and got the style that I wanted as kind of a Pokemon style. And then I used Quinn Image Edit after that to change it into the kind of evolution look for Pokemon, and then turn it into a Ponyta and then a Rapidash, some of the OG Pokemon, and then it kind of just loops. So got a really cool workflow article coming out, and then I'm going to be making some cool video tutorials to show how to make these kinds of things. It's so much fun to create the first image in whatever model that you like the most, the style of the most, and then Quinn Image Edit is really nice at copying that style, and then you can change it just using natural language, and it's just a super fun and easy workflow. Let me see if I can just
I thought that looked
the actual video. Go ahead, Mo.
I thought that looked super impressive. It even looked like the real thing from the show, so that was cool.
Yeah, that was the goal. Other than that, I know last week we talked about some changes to the creator program. They're going to happen in March. That is still the case, but the kind of rewards that we were talking about giving to the creators next month, we're going to actually even increase them further than what we initially discussed. I don't have exact details yet, but I'll just say, all of the creators that are currently creators for this month are going to be pretty stoked on the rewards come the beginning of March, once we get our February rewards. And then we're going to open up applications and stuff for new creators as well. So yeah, I'm super excited about what we're doing with the creator program.
Yeah, we're moving on many fronts there. And then what about Mark? Any updates from your end?
Yeah, I got several exciting things to show
I think
today.
there's something up with your mic. It has a little mute or not working icon next to it. I actually know that Mark actually wants to demo a lot of cool stuff as usual.
I can hear Mark.
Particularly, oh, you can hear him? Maybe it's just me.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's a relog.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Let me restart.
Okay, yeah, I can demo a bunch of new things that we haven't even announced yet. I kind of wanted to save them for office hours to share with you guys. We have the new Z image model released on the API. And so I've got some demos of that, some before and afters with Z Image Turbo versus Z Image. So Z Image is our most popular model, and or Z Image Turbo. And so Z Image is the base model of that. So it's the non-turbo version. So you're doing 20 to 50 steps on it instead of 4 steps. And let's start with that. I also got the Ace Step 1.5 music generation, super exciting, to demo today. LTX2 audio to video and image and plus audio to video. So that's taking an audio source and then generating a video format with LTX2, and some exciting Sogni 360 updates, and actually a demo inside of a photo booth of audio generation. So yeah, I can just show those right now. Let me share my screen here. 1 second. All right, can you see my screen?
I can see Discord right now.
Cool. So let's hop right
Yeah.
into. So let me first show you the most exciting thing first. So if I go to photo booth here, this is fresh off the presses from last night. So if I go in and if I go to recent projects here, I've got like a couple different saved projects, and so if I go to this one right here, and then I will go to this video workflow icon here, and then if I go to sound video, so previously you can generate sounds from, we've got examples here, audio that you can use. We have the ability to record your own audio from scratch using your webcam or a microphone. We have the ability to upload your own music or sound. And now we have a new create option right here. And the create option uses the latest open source technology for audio, for music generation. Is called ACE-Step 1.5. And they call it the stable diffusion moment for open source music generation. And so it we've got two flavors. We've got the turbo version, and then we've got the non-turbo version. So the turbo version we're calling here in photo booth, where things are explained a little easier, the fast and cashy version, or the more controlled version. And so the more controlled version is it does very well with the lyrics, but it's a little less stable. But the exciting thing is that you can do up between 10 seconds and up to 10 minutes of audio generation. You can set your own style, set your own BPM from down to 30 to 300. I actually have some notes here that I have here. So you have up to 10 minutes of audio. 60 seconds of music generation is only 9 seconds on a 4090. Up to 10 minutes of audio. You have different time signatures. You have lyric support in up to 50 languages. That's huge. We've been testing that out, and it works very well. Up to 70 different musical keys. So if you're doing like A minor or whatever, and you've got the turbo version, which is 2 or 3 times faster, so you can get a 60-second song, like I said, in 9 seconds. And so we can actually test this out. Let me test this out real quick. So if I go to let me see here. Which audio was it? Let me pause my screen 1 second. All right, so here I've got a little Sogni, Sogni style here. It says robotic vocoder, electric anthem, French house, hip hop energy, talk box lead vocals, crunchy synth stabs, 4 on the floor disco beat, stadium chant hook, dystopian factory swagger, cyberpunk meme anthem. And then here are the lyrics. They're kind of based off of Daft Punk's Stronger. And so I'll go ahead and click on include lyrics, and here you can see that we have over 50 different languages supported. And so I'll go ahead and enter that in here. And I said I want 2 different versions. And then I'll go ahead and generate. And so this is fully supported on our DPen. So these are running off of different workers. And you can see how fast it is. It does it in, I think, around like 9-10 seconds. And so if I preview some of these.
Black.
You can hear it?
Yeah, we can hear it. It's a lot louder than your audio. Your voice.
See if I can turn it down.
Clanker on the network line, Sogni dreams in overtime. Spark goes in, becomes a metal voice, begins to shout. Chrome in my soul, GE, full control. Every artist, every soul.
Or if I can do this one.
Clanker on the network line, Sogni dreams in overtime. Plug goes in, becomes house. Hidden metal voice begins to shout.
So I'll go ahead and use this one. And then I'll go ahead and generate. So this one, I'll hit montage mode. And let's do 15 seconds. And so the nice thing about adding these things as demos to PhotoBooth is that it gets access to all of these workflows like montage video mode. And again, this is an open source project, so it's a good reference. So you can point your AI to this repo on GitHub and fork it or create your own apps, and all of the workflow information is already done for you. All the error states, all of the progress indicators, all of the job estimates and whatnot. And so as this is going, I can tell you about like what's known. Like you can create music now just as fast as you can create images, which is pretty crazy. You know, you can create a 3-minute track in something like 12 seconds or something like that. So it's pretty amazing. And it's actually, that's on a 4090. On a 5090 or an H100 or B200, you're talking about probably under 5 seconds. And as these finish, I can actually see, I can actually preview them. It looks like this track that I chose had a huge intro on it, so it was probably not the best one to pick. But yeah, so once that is done, I'm waiting on one slow guy here. I can show you some of the other features. So once we also have is Z image, so I can actually give you a difference between Z image and Z image turbo. So this was generated from Z image. It's pretty good prompt, super fast, or Z image turbo. And so this is the same prompt with Z image. And so you can tell the difference. There's a lot more maturity to the concepts of the prompt about a cat chasing a mouse and in this kind of this style. Same thing here with this is just a cat in a room with a cardboard sign that says based. And so this is the Z image turbo version. It's quite accurate to the prompt, but if we look at the Z image version, you can see that there's a lot more maturity there to the concepts. The cardboard is more detailed, and the physics, the textures in the room, the actual like if you go back and look at the background here is like pretty plain, but then if you actually look at this version, all the dust catching the sunlight and all the books in the corner, everything is way more detailed. And so yeah, that's the difference of a 4-step turbo model and a 20-step base model. And so Z image is available on the API right now, and it'll be available in the app soon. And so if I go down the list here, like this is a Z image turbo of a cat in a bubble bath. And then this is the image, and you can see the concepts are still like more mature. Like here's another one of a nun smoking a cigarette and holding a sword with tattoos, and this is the Z image turbo version. So really cool. That'll be available in our front end soon. And then there's if I go back to here and hit Stitch All. Tell, like now that you're able to create your own music, this one not as successful, but I've got some other ones that I've created here. I've got here, once I actually created this musical track here. Something like time broken in, it comes out. Shout, I got calm in my soul. Full control, every spot. Create spot. So I was able to use LTX video to pipe in that from just audio alone to in a prompt to a video, and so this is that video. Time broken in, it comes out. Shout, I got calm in my soul. Full control, every spot. Create spot. So what's cool about this is because it's LTX2, this is at 1080p resolution and up to 20 seconds, and now it can be powered by audio. So that's very cool. And then we've got a couple more updates. Let me check how you guys are doing on Discord, if there's any questions. Otherwise, I can show you the next update is in 360.sogni. So I've got a bunch of new polish updates in here, new features. If I actually load an existing project here, so this is a new one that I created, New Zealand trip. And so if I open this, I've actually got, if you look inside of the workflows for generating camera angles, I have it so that you can actually pick different transitions now. So if I actually hit regenerate here, there is parallax zoom effects here, so just more presets, and some of them are really cool. So like if I play this video, you can actually see
Mark, we can't see your screen anymore.
Oh, you can't?
It just barely went away.
Weird. How long ago did you guys last did my screen go
Oh, it was
away?
a couple seconds ago.
Okay, weird. Oh, you can hear the audio though?
Yeah.
All right, so let me replay that real quick. So, so basically this project is another sample project in here. So if you go down to demos, you can actually pull this project into your own account so that you can play around with it. but yeah, just basically showing off the new transition presets in here. They're pretty sweet. So it's crazy that these are just all photos. See, I love that it just seamlessly goes back to the front. Every video loops, every transition. It's pretty sweet. That's my favorite one, is that first one. Like, it goes from this photo. It goes from going from this photo here to this photo. It's pretty mind-blowing that it was able to recognize the door. I didn't even prompt it specifically. I just told it to zoom in with that parallax effect. But super cool. And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, so we've got the new A-step model, the new Z image. We've got LTX audio to video. And then there was a bunch of pose control updates on LTX video as well. And so just look forward to seeing those in the front ends soon. They're already available via the API. And that's it for me. Let me know if you have any questions.
And he disappeared. Yeah, go ahead and drop your questions if you guys have in the chat for sure. And Mark hops back in. He can check them out. Hey, welcome back, Mark.
Hey, sorry, I accidentally closed the whole window. But yeah, that was it for my demo. Let me know if you guys have any questions. A lot of exciting new stuff coming to the front end soon. But in the meantime, everything I showed you today is already available via the API, and there are new sample scripts in there. So if you check out the npm package, you can run the music generation. You can use it through Photo Booth, and yeah. Someone asked about upscalers. Definitely we'll have. We actually already have upscaling today. Oh, there's one more cool demo that I wanted to show you guys. It'll be very quick. Let me share my screen one more time. So we are getting faster with our web app updates, and so this is one demo coming from our front end dev. We have here we have 3D camera control integrated into the app.sogni. So it's under the one of the workflows is under the enhance button. So once you hit enhance, you can actually change camera angle on any photo that you generate in app.sogni. So this is just selecting to regenerate from the back of this perspective. And so just give it a second here, and so yeah, it's extended perspectives via this feature here. So here's a side view. There you go, bam. Pretty sweet. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming.
Mark, we got some questions about LTX video. I know that it's already live in our SDK, but people are curious as to when we're going to have it in our other apps.
So very soon, it's actually already hooked up on the native Mac desktop and mobile apps. It's probably going to be released on Thursday, and the app.sogni is in the process of getting it. So it should be released by, I would imagine, probably by Friday, if not earlier. So that would be very exciting. Again, LTX2, not only does it do 1080p, but it does 4K, and it does audio generation, and it's 5 times faster than 122 pixel to pixel when you factor that large resolution. So super exciting.
Yeah, Mavis has been doing some really awesome stuff as well with his Maobot with the OpenClaw plugin. Mau, do you want to share some of the stuff you've been building there?
Yeah, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Sorry, I had a lot of issues, but apparently I had somehow just muted Mark, only Mark. So everyone else is coming clear. I rebooted my computer and everything. Yeah, I have a couple cool things to show you guys. First, if I switch and share my screen, let's see, make a selection, share this window. All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, cool. So
Yeah, we can say.
what's cool is this plugin. It's just npm. If you go look up Sogni-gen, this started out being the OpenClaw Sogni plugin, but after some additional work, we added support for Claude Code and Claude Desktop MPC. So this plugin is an all-in-one for Claude Code, Claude Desktop, and OpenClaw, which is pretty cool. And it is up to 1,800 downloads, which is pretty cool. 400 since yesterday. It's quite popular. And if I click on this screenshot, can you guys see when I switch tabs? Or you only see that one tab?
I can see
One tab.
the screenshot tab, yeah. Oh, no, I can see your browser.
Can you see the full screenshot here?
Yeah. There's a bunch of screenshots, it looks like.
Oh, okay, cool. So I've kind of demoed this before where when I talk to my Maobot, which is my OpenClaw instance, I can tell it to draw a picture of itself, change it to pen and ink, restore old photos. But I've added support for everything from photo booth, if you use the keyword photo booth, to do the Real ID control nets. I even added LX video support to this. So this model this plugin is just cutting edge. And so what's really interesting though is it kind of brings in a whole new paradigm of being able to create stuff. In my case, like I've described my daughter enough to my Maobot, which is my OpenClaw agent, where if I ask him to draw a picture of my daughter, it pretty much knows that she's 3 years old, Asian, bang haircut and stuff like that. So when I say, can you iterate and draw a couple of different versions of her in different settings, it automatically knows to do that. And if I use the word photo booth, then it'll use the photo booth plugin. And then once it does create an image I do like, I said, can you turn that into a video clip? And by default, it'll do that into a 5-minute video clip. And I recently just showed you, I just dropped a link where, I don't think I can show it here, but I dropped it into a chat where I was able to essentially have a picture of my daughter as claymation, sleeping in bed, waking up, looking into the mirror and seeing herself as an anime character, and then shaking her own hand through the mirror. And to do that, I literally just used my Apple voice notes and just described these different images, and then I asked the bot to stitch them together. And it, whenever I asked it to stitch together, it knows to use Gwen image edit or animate to stitch them together. So the effects have been just really awesome what you can do with this plugin. We are also adding a large language model workers, probably in about another week's time. We already have 6 workers ready, 5 in the NVIDIA Fastlane and 1 in the Relax worker for testing it out. We're just ironing out a few remaining things. I would say that it's 90% done. And that's going to be super incredible because your same Sogni username and password will now give you access to image gen, video gen, music creation, and now logic through large language models. So you can literally build cool experiences. And Sogni Vibe, which we've been working on finalizing for a while, it was the first case where we're helping you with your prompt enhancements by asking you some questions and then using Qwen 330B to iterate on that stuff. And soon you'll be able to do that with all of your apps. And in fact, as what Mark showed you, the LTX video stuff is so incredible, but it requires very specific prompting. And I just dropped in the chat a nice quick video of another shot of my daughter hearing me coming home from work, and she says daddy's home, and it zooms in. It's inside of the chat room right now. And what I did to do that really nice prompt was Mark sent me this whole web page of how to correctly prompt LTX, and I essentially used LLM to say, this is what I want. Now view this page and help me rewrite my prompt so that it's good for LTX. And that was my very first video render that I just dropped in there for you guys. It's epic, and it's everything I want it to be. And this is the secret of tools like Midjourney. In the early days, they're using the same models as everyone else, but they started enhancing your prompt to the max before sending it to the model. And with our Sogni LLM layer, we'll be able to do that for you also. Not only that, but we can generate a bunch of images. You click the ones you like, and we can endlessly generate more pure permutations that you can go get a coffee, come back, and then further drill down to that work you like. Let the AI agents in LLMs do all the heavy lifting for you, which is pretty cool. So you can work on, getting your vision out there on the screen and stuff like that. So yeah, I just wanted to show that. There is something called a Cloud Hub, which is another place that people are showing these things off, Cloud Hub. And we have our plugin on there. And if I can switch to that, let me see. Can you guys see my Cloud Hub?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right. Yeah. So Claw Hub is a really cool place to download. If you ever set up OpenClaw, you can go here and there's hundreds of plugins. But we finally submitted our Sogni Gen plugin here. Yesterday it's already got 46 downloads. And what's really super fascinating is they have this virus scanner that is super detailed and goes into all the aspects of your plugin and how safe it is. And we had to do a lot of hardening to get this to be benign and a high confidence that this is not going to hurt your computer, and you can download this plugin. But this plugin itself, it's super nice because you can npm install Sogni Gen, and then you can literally just use the keywords node Sogni Gen and a cat wearing a hat, and it'll generate everything. The number of parameters that this shell script tool has, it's probably beyond what a normal human being would be able to remember. But as long as you pass this to an LLM, it knows how to use Sogni SDK, do 360 images, stitching, photo booth, all the different stuff, and soon audio and other stuff. And you don't need to know how all this works. Let the LLM handle it for you. So that's another direction that we're trying to be friendly, not just for human beings, but for AI agents. And there may be a point in time where there's more AI agents using Sogni SuperNet than there are human beings, right? But it's always controlled, overarching vision by the human being and stuff. So just putting that out there. We're making really good headway there, and we're really, really excited to launch Sogni LLM soon, as well as Josh was mentioning, finishing up on finalizing subscriptions so that you can do a lot more with spending less. That's it for me, guys. Anything else we should cover?
Does anybody else have any questions or anything? Feel free to drop them and stuff. There's a lot of really awesome stuff that Mavis has been making with the bots and everything that Mark's been putting out. So I know it's a lot to keep up with, but super, super exciting.
And then Makaisu says, please provide link to new models on API. You should be able to, there's a API reference. Mark, I don't know if you want to drop the API call to see the list of all the new models. But also, if you check out Sogni client, just npm Sogni client, like I can do this, like npm Sogni client, and you can go straight into this npm, and then npm checkout or git check out this project, and just go to the examples folder. And the examples folder, if I go to the code, you got to switch to the alpha build versions right here. And if you go to the code, you'll be able to see examples. You got to check it out on GitHub, not on npm, and it has sample scripts to do everything in there. And that's always where the latest and greatest stuff is before all the apps start using it. And let's see what any other things. Yeah, same thing. If you want to start using LTX2, just git check out Sogni client. I'll just show you right now. GitHub Sogni client. And then go to how do I get to the Sogni client? This is a Sogni client wrapper. It's another one that makes it even easier to use. But and then we switch over to branches. Alpha, and then examples. So just git check this out right here, and then just look into the examples folder, and all these workflow examples. You just node and sound to video, text to video, image, text to video, etc., including video to video, which is pretty cool. And when you run these in your command line, you'll be able to do LTX. It just asks you for your Sogni username and password, and you have access to all this stuff. And inside of the Sogni text to video right here, you have all the options for the different models. So it asks you for your prompt and a list of all your models. Let's see, any other questions? Doesn't Care says, is it true that OpenAI acquired OpenClaw? Yeah, isn't that super exciting? OpenClaw, it wasn't acquired by OpenAI, but the lead developer and the primary developer got acquired by OpenAI. So they said that OpenClaw is going to stay, in a foundation and, be open and stuff. But of course, it's going to be a lot more compatible with OpenAI. And the way OpenAI does stuff is they do end up kind of closing stuff. But I do believe that the creator of OpenClaw, he really cares about the project, and he'll make sure that it's not suffocated, and just pro OpenAI is going to be useful for everybody. But it's been absolutely nuts what that project has accomplished in just a few weeks. If I go over here, you can see that it's up to 180,000 stars. This is a Kubernetes. Kubernetes and other open source projects took years to get to 100,000 stars, and OpenClaw did that in 2 weeks, even though it's about a 2 months old project. But yeah, the guy did well. But that guy also had 43 other projects on GitHub that he was actively working on, and this was number 44. So it shows you that success doesn't really happen overnight. But I am really loving OpenClaw, and I do think if you have a a machine, you don't even, ideally you have a Mac Mini or something you can install it on. But I do recommend you can just install it on your own Mac or your Windows machine and just to play around with it, and then try the Sogni plugin, because there's a whole other way of creating on there. Let's see if there's any other questions. Boop, boop. Well, man, we're up to 99 audience. We just need one more for 100. Just one more, guys. Tell your friends.
Oh, we already did 101.
Oh, okay.
I
Cool.
took the
Oh, hey,
screenshot.
Bassett.
Yeah, we finally hit a century.
All right. Thank you. Awesome. Bassett asked a good question. What's the difference between the Sogni SDK and the Sogni client and the Sogni client wrapper? Sogni client wrapper was something I created to simplify. The Sogni client is super advanced and you can do so much with it, but it does require a little bit more work to get it set up, especially if you're doing it by hand and you're not using AI to do it. So Sogni client wrapper, I originally wrote the Sogni client wrapper for the Sogni N8N plugin just to make it a lot more like jQuery, where it's like just really simple callbacks. And not all the the setup and teardown was handled automatically for you. Honestly, maybe I shouldn't have created Sogni client wrapper, just because I use it for the Sogni OpenClaw plugin. I use it all over the place because I'm so used to it, but I'm constantly updating Sogni client wrapper to support all the updates that they're putting in Sogni client. So now it's something that I have to maintain. But if you really wanted a simple version of the Sogni client, the Sogni client wrapper does essentially everything the same, but it's a lot more like simple and jQuery like. When I wrote the N8N plugin, my AI wrote that middleware, and I thought it was kind of cool, so I just ran with it. Any other questions? I'll get a cloud AWS. Yeah, I mean, for those interested in setting up a cloud AWS, they give you like $10 worth of EC2 power every month for free, essentially. Maybe it's $5 worth, but it's enough to run a small processes or a Telegram bot, and you'll never have to pay for it unless you go over your limits, and then you have the choice whether you want to pay for it or not. I highly recommend it. Amazon also gave us a lot, they give us about $100,000 of Amazon credits, and they're always asking us to use more Amazon, you know what I mean? Even though we are decentralized and our SuperNet is decentralized, we do just lean heavy on those free credits just because they are free, but we don't use Amazon's managed services. We use EC2s with like Linux and everything, so it's easy to port away if we do need to. So I do recommend. All right, Soul just posted 101 followers. I think we're at 44 minutes and we should give away the secret word. The other thing is we do plan on giving more. We have so much render power in our network. Would like to find more artists, more organizations to partner with. So if you are part of really cool AI, groups on Instagram or Telegram or X, people are interested in doing stuff with AI or AI art, experimenting. We would love to talk to you guys. We could even do workshops and different stuff. Also a reminder that next week on the 24th, I'm going to be doing an OpenClaw Sogni thing on base with the base team here in Singapore. More will come out with that, but we're here to promote and to support any of you guys who are doing building anything, especially on Sogni, using any of this new cutting edge stuff. We're also happy to talk about it. I'll be doing a couple more X talks. So check them out. And with that, let's hear the secret word. Sol?
Okay, so it was a wonderful session. I hope you guys enjoyed latest update and the showcase from Team Sogni. So today we have our volunteer as a guest, Mr. Mark here. So he's going to say our secret phrase today. So Mr. Mark, can you say it?
Yes, I'm ready. So, guys,
Okay.
the form link is in the chat. And so, are you guys ready for the secret phrase? So, today's secret phrase is Chinese New Year. Are you guys clear? Chinese New Year.
Heard it. Chinese New Year.
It's a good one. Chinese New Year.
Okay, guys.
Yes,
Year
Chinese New Year.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for
I
attending.
hope you all can
We're
listen it.
super Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying we're super excited to keep on building really cool stuff. We're going to be hitting it hard on the marketing side. As soon as we have large language model support fully in Sogni, it's going to be amazing, because now anybody with a Sogni username and password has access to images, video, audio, and now logic through LLMs. And now you can build powerful things with no crazy monthly fees, no censorship. It's a cool, brave new world we're getting into. So thank you, everyone, for attending. See you next time.